Good morning, all of you. This is a biology class in class 11, and we have to take chapter number 3, Plant Kingdom. In 5 kingdom classification system of Whitaker, we have already studied 3 kingdom. First one is Monera, second one is Protista, third one is fungi. Now we have to study plant kingdom. Fourth one is plant kingdom. In plant kingdom, in our previous class, we have taken the subkingdom Thallophyta. Now in this class, after Thallophyta, we have to take the next subkingdom, which is Bryophyta. You know, the word bryon comes from Greek word which means moss, and phyton means plant. So moss-like plant studies in the subkingdom Bryophyta. Now the group Bryophyta constitute the primitive group of non-vascular plant. In Bryophyta, the plant body is non-vascular. It means that the vascular bundle or vascular tissue, xylem and phloem, are absent in their body, and its body cannot be differentiated into the root, shoot and leaves. So the body structure does not differentiate into root, shoot and leaves. These group are bryophytes, are also regarded as a amphibian of the plant group. Amphibian, it means they both live in water as well as earth. So these are known as the amphibians of the plant kingdom. So the main characteristics, features of bryophytes. First one, most of bryophytes are land dwellers. However, few of them are aquatic, so they can survive on both water as well as land. In rainy season, you have also seen that the green creeps or moss mats on damp soil, rocks, walls, tree and trunks, they are found in rainy seasons. The plant body of bryophytes is bilaterally symmetrical, branched and leafy-like. It means they are very small leafy-like structure which bear root hair-like structure known as rhizoids on the ventral surface of the body of bryophytes. Some are radially symmetrical, for example, Funaria. Bryophytes are non-vascular land plant. It means they grow on land and it does not have any vascular tissue. They lack xylem and phloem characteristics of higher plant, so xylem and phloem are absent. The plant body is prostrate, simple and thallus-like. Just like a Thallophyta, they have simple thallus-like. Like Rixia and leafy at erect in mosses. So there is complete absence of true root, stem and leaves. Root, shoot and leaves are absent in the main characteristic feature of bryophytes. The gametophyte phase is the main phase in their life cycle, and it is independent and concerned with sexual reproduction. Reproductive organs are multicellular and found surrounded by the sterile jacket layer, so it is protected by the jacket layer. The male reproductive organ is known as antheridium and female reproductive organ is known as archegonium. Fertilization takes place in presence of water. In presence of water, fertilization takes place. After fertilization, embryo is formed inside the gynoecium or archegonium. The embryo develops into a sporophyte state, and sporophyte are partially depend on gametophyte. So gametophyte is the main phase of its life cycle, and sporophyte is the partial life cycle or short time of period. So gametophase, gametophyte and sporophyte phase to alternate with each other. This biological phenomenon is called alternation of generation. Means gametophyte, then sporophyte, then gametophyte, then sporophyte. So this type of life cycle is known as alternation of generation. Bryophytes are divided into three groups: Hepatocopsida, Anthroceratopsida, and Bryopsida. Example: Hepatocopsida, liver root; Anthroceratopsida, horn root; and Bryopsida, mosses. So they are divided into three classes. The characteristic features of Hepatocopsida: the gametophytic plant body is thallus-like or leaf-like and not differentiate into root, shoot, and leaves. Two types of rhizoids are present there. Columella is absent in sporophyte phase. So these are the main characteristics of Hepatocopsida. The example is Rixia and Markensia. So Rixia and Markensia are the example of Hepatocopsida class. Now next is Anthoceratopsida. Anthoceratopsida is thallus-like gametophytic plant body. Each cell of thallus contains a large chloroplast. So columella is present in the capsule. Example: Anthoceros. Third one is Bryopsida. Example: mosses. The main plant is gametophytic, which is maybe prostrate or erect. Next, rhizoid-like structure in gametophytic plant. Sporophytic plant is differentiate into foot, seta, and capsule. So its sporophytic is differentiate into foot, seta, and capsule. Alternation of generation is found in them. In mosses, gametophyte and sporophyte both are the life cycle are present. So alternation of generation take place in the mosses. Now Tracheophyta, the last class or last division after Thallophyta, Bryophyta. Next one is Tracheophyta. Tracheophyta is the group of the plantae kingdom which have developed vascular system. So it is also known as vascular plant. Plant having windpipe-like structure. Under the division Tracheophyta, trachea means windpipe and phyton means plant. So these type of plant having windpipe-like structure, so they are known as tracheophytes. The plant body is saprophyte and saprophyte is dominant and it differentiates into root, shoot and leaves. Thus, these plants exhibit division of labor because they are divided into root, shoot and stem. So the function of each part are different. So they have division of labor. It means all parts have definite or different functions. Plant body contain vascular tissues like xylem and phloem. So these are the main characteristic feature of Tracheophyta, and the sporophyte is fully adapted for their environment. Tracheophyta or vascular plant are further divided into two groups. First one is cryptogams. It means flowering plants. So flowering plants are known as cryptogams. Second one is phanerogams. Flowering, non-flowering and flowering. So phanerogams has flower and seeds present, but in cryptogams flower and seeds are absent. So non-flowering plants are known as cryptogams and flowering plants are known as phanerogams. Now phanerogams